4x400-meter relay. And Baldwin and Andale figure to contend here.
Baldwin has really been the most consistent power in the 4x4 for the girls over the last probably 10 years.
And a pretty good start by Jeff West, Mackenzie Tucker. Again,
Andover Central's getting out in the rush.
That would be Allison Harris. She's the freshman.
Andale's trying to go with them to the inside. Baldwin's trying not to get lost in the shuffle.
Andale's got a couple of familiar performers up front with Ellie Eck scheduled to hand off to Cassidy Eck.
That's Andale continuing to put the pressure on Andover Central. Well, Andover Central now beginning to separate a little from Andale. Rock Creek putting some pressure on from the outside.
Pretty fast time turned in, just right at 59. Man, great leg run in by Andale's Ellie Eck, who hands off to Cassidy Eck, the sophomore to the senior. But Cassidy Eck will get a nice lead here, thanks to a 59-second quarter. And of course, they cut in on the straddle.
Central and Andale. Again, that's two teams that have competed against each other several times over the season. And just that familiarity helps you kind of know what the other guy's going to come with. You know when you need to make your move. The Jags are beginning to put a little separation in there.
Kimsley Omschner will hand off to Kaylin Stewart as we go to the third lap of this girls 4x400-meter relay. And we're going to have a new leader very quickly. Look at this time being turned in.
Wow.
What form, man. Right to her and around her.
Shelby Cox.
Shelby Cox from Andale is the sophomore. Abby Smarsh is the anchor leg here. And Cox has gone in and around and into the lead and has built a 15-meter lead.
Now, Coach Smarsh and his staff out there at Andale have really done a tremendous job in continuing the long-time tradition of the Andale program.
Andale in front of Andover Central. Baldwin is chasing. Palo still figures, but here's Abby Smarsh. We talked to Abby Smarsh earlier in the day.
She presented a real good point that, hey, track and field is a team sport. It's not just an individual sport. Yeah, you've got those individual events, but if you can convince your team that everybody is important to those team titles, you can see something like Andale has here develop over a period of time.
Boy, and Abby Smart, the senior, running her final event, the girls 4x400-meter relay, and trying to bring home the gold medal, has extended the lead to 15 meters. This daughter of the head coach of Andale has 100 meters to go, but she's getting a challenge here. And both the 1 and 2 just running as about as well as you can. Anchor leg is Hannah Wiebe for Andover Central. But the winner is going to be Andale. Abby Smarsh brings home the gold medal for Andale in the girls 4x400-meter relay in Class 4A. Andover Central end up second. Blue Valley Southwest, Lenexa St. James, Newton, Pittsburgh Mays, and Salina Central as this race is underway.
St. James, you got to like, but they're only ranked number 3 behind Pittsburgh and Blue Valley South or Southwest coming into this event.
Hannah Robinson's the scheduled lead leg for Lenexa St. James, and I think she's got her squad in the lead here. Handling. What a great leg she's running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also Newton with Maggie Remsburg here. Remsburg, the junior, will hand off to Taylor Antonowicz. She's the senior. And Newton's got the lead here. Again, paying attention to point totals. Newton, like Blue Rapids, Valley Heights, and Centralia, are back-to-back league champions, or rather state champions, as well as league champions, trying to make it 3 in a row here. St. James Academy figures to challenge. They last won a title in 2015, but the Railers are back-to-back champions and trying to underline it here. And St. James Academy and Newton, in fact, St. James Academy now shoulder to shoulder. This is a good leg here. St. James Academy, Jill Jones is trying to challenge Newton's Taylor Antonowicz, and Newton, for the moment, holding off the challenge. Will take the lead as we hand from exchange number 2 to leg number 3.
Yep, 58 seconds for Antonowicz there on that leg.
Christina Bruce, the senior, handling at the moment for St. James Academy. It's Mary Getz. Getz is also a senior. So Christina Bruce will try to set things up for Savannah Simmons. This is a fast leg run by both. This is a really fun 4x400 meter race to watch because of the effort being put out at the moment. Mary Getz trying to chase down Christina Bruce, and they have been within 5 meters of one another.
They just stayed right about that same position, and now St. James moving out to come into the exchange zone. Just closing that gap on Newton, and they're going to be just about dead even at the exchange.
Getz in the anchor leg. Here we go. This is going to be a heck of a race, and guess who's running? This is going to be Catherine Moore.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, who is scheduled to be the alternate here, but instead it's running the anchor leg, and Newton's got Savannah Simmons.
Yeah.
So Simmons and Moore are going to go shoulder to shoulder here, and Moore is taking the lead for Lenexa. They realize that this is a battle for first place, and not only team totals, but first place in the girls 4x400 meter relay. So that's what's going on at the moment. Moore is the leader, and Simmons is trying to catch her, but Moore has taken the lead here.
Yeah, Simmons kind of backed off on that first 200 meters, I think, trying to save herself for a stretch run, and she may not have given herself enough margin.
Catherine Moore, the sophomore, she's already knows what it's like to win gold. Look that time, 3:57, puts both fingers in the air. Another gold medal for Lenexa St. James Academy, and Catherine Moore leads her squad to gold.
On the girls' side, they've run 4:06.26 this year.
Oh, okay, right, in the individual title. I got you.
Yeah.
I was thinking more in terms of that.
Yeah.
The team title was won by Junction City, but Hutchinson won the individual title. But regardless, this is an important race here. Girls 4x400 meter relay.
Wancho Latha South right there in the middle of the track. They've been, along with Lawrence, have both been threatening that 4-minute barrier this season.
Haley Pittman out to a good start for Olathe South. They'll stay in their lane the entire lane, to the first leg before they make that move on the second exchange here. Everybody bunched up.
Very even first leg. Actually, Junction City is going to be in the lead as they come in on the first exchange.
Yeah, Lyric Holman, the leadoff leg for the Junction City Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays are going to have the lead.
And Olathe Northwest moving well on the outside.
As we go from 1 to 4, Olathe South, Danielle Winslow was the scheduled second leg for Olathe South. And this could be interesting as they make them straddle move.
I'll tell you what could be interesting here is if Wichita Southeast can stay within striking distance. They've got Crystal Mosley that they could throw in on that anchor leg. And if they do that, this race is still wide open.
But look who's making a move from 4th place into 3rd place at the moment. This is Lawrence. It is Hannah Stewart was the scheduled 2nd leg, and she made a strong move and trying to make a move on Junction City. Junction City the lead at the moment.
Junction City, Garden City.
Janiyah Nicholson, the freshman, has the lead at the moment. Hands off. Blue Jays with the lead, but getting a good chase.
Garden City comes, they were 3rd a year ago, and they've run 4:05.27 so far this year. Junction City's season best is 4:06.40. They were 4th last year.
This is the 3rd leg. Felicity Rodriguez was scheduled to be the anchor leg, but she is the sophomore that is handling the 3rd leg for Garden City, which is currently in 2nd, chasing Junction City.
Here comes Garden.
They're trying to make this as challenging as
Boy.
they can for me. I'll tell you, Garden City, Junction City. How about Garden City?
Tell you, they're running very well. This is fun.
Felicity Rodriguez is now getting a new challenge and a new leader.
Olathe South.
Olathe South is going to chase Garden City. Anchor leg coming. We'll check the bib numbers when we get a shot here, but it's Garden City and Olathe South. 1 and 2.
Isabella Pierce on the anchor. To Garden City. That's Linenberger. Here comes Lawrence. And here comes Crystal Mosley.
Crystal Mosley out of Wichita Southeast, as Wichita Southeast was in 5th place, and now Lawrence and Mosley, and it's going to be Mosley. Wichita Southeast has taken the lead with its star performer Crystal Mosley, and Mosley to the finish line, and Wichita Southeast is going to win gold in the girls 4x400 meter relay in Class 6A. Can you believe it? What a race that was to run.